evening, everybody, and welcome to this session. Today is a very important session, and I just lost all your comments here. We all know what. Welcome first, of course, everybody. It is very nice that you are here listening to me. I'm really happy. I'm still looking around. I hope you like the setup overall. It's a new setup overall. I enjoyed setting it up. It was wonderful. I'm here at home like everybody else as well. Hopefully you are at home. But we heard many stories, right, didn't we, of people actually floundering, breaking the law, breaking the rules. The first person was already charged in court, had to pay a high fine overall because he didn't want to listen to the police. He didn't want to follow the instructions of being at home, of practicing social distancing. So I really thought it's important today for you to learn about why is it okay that despite such an amazingly dangerous situation, people just don't want to listen to the authorities, to instructions. Why do they endanger not only themselves but also their families? So before I get started right now, hey Alyssa, good to see you here. I know not Sheila was there. Please introduce yourself in the comment box. I'm going to respond to it later. Ask me your questions if you have any questions. I hope you can hear me clearly because I'm sitting in my own space here, my own little home office right now, which is very messy still. I have a fan blowing onto me because our air condition broke down since about 200 years or so, and we never thought we would need an air condition. So that's a problem here right now that I'm facing. I think tomorrow I'm opening the door because I hope you can see me clearly as well and that the internet connection stays stable on my side, okay? So I would like to introduce myself to you. Before I get started overall, I want you to really stay focused in this session. It's really important that you are staying here throughout your whole time. Switch off all external distractions because it's not just a sharing session, it's a teaching session overall, a very important session. So close your Netflix, close your tabs, close the door so you can get most out of this session. And please, can I have your commitment that you are staying committed for this session? I don't know how long it will take. Maybe about half an hour is what I scheduled. If you have got great questions, please let me know as well. Who am I? Well, some of you know me already. Some of you had the pleasure of meeting personally. I gotta flip over because everything is different here. My name is Andreas Dorn. I'm running a company here in Asia, in Malaysia, called Asia Mind Dynamics. It's about the mind. I am helping teachers change mindset to understand themselves at a much higher level overall that is important to them. I understand what's wrong in their life and how they can get over when they feel it's wrong, how they can get over it. I help people to understand what's going on in the environment, help them to change mindsets if required. I'm a certified, the wind is really blowing as if I'm in a beach here right now. I'm a certified NLP trainer, hypnosis trainer, timeline therapy trainer, NLP coach trainer, and it's an important session. It's not about me here right now, so let me switch off this graphic here right now. It's about why do people not listen up? Why do people not listen to instructions from the outside world? Well, that's actually very easily answered if you know NLP and if you know hypnosis and if you understand how the mind actually works. So I got a little graphic here. We've got a conscious mind and we got an unconscious mind. And now I believe all of you know that we've got a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. I just presuppose this right now. In our unconscious mind are our values, our beliefs, our emotions, our memories, our experiences. Everything is stored in our unconscious mind. We like to say, Alyssa, I like you very much. All close the side of your eyes. Good. We like to say in NLP that we never forget something. Now, the mind right now, imagine the right now is a situation. The unconscious mind has been trained up to protect the body, to protect you, to protect who you are as a person. It is the highest function of the unconscious mind to protect you. So it's a bit of a conflict, of course, here right now, because people are saying like, hey, how come this person goes out now and goes on the road jogging away when the unconscious mind is supposed to protect it? I'm getting there in a moment. The highest function right now is of the unconscious mind is to protect you, nothing else. So whatever the unconscious mind does is about helping you to take care of yourself first. Now what happens overall in that situation right now is we have information overload coming on to us. Information from the US, from WhatsApp group, from China, from Germany, from Europe, from the internet, from newspapers, from news articles, media, social media shares, good news, bad news, fake news, real news. We don't know anymore what is real and what is wrong and what is right and what do we need to listen for. And what does it do once we have too much information? Many people who are somewhat maybe emotionally stable suddenly start freaking out, have no idea how to cope with this current situation, or information overload is happening. Fear is coming in from the virus. Can it kill me? Will it kill my family? Will it kill my loved ones, my friends? Is it next door? What happens? Will that person next to me, whoa, he just sneezed. Is he having the virus? Fear is inside of us. And we get all the information. We don't know how to handle that information that causes automatically stress response to the overall nervous system, of course. Totally freaking, the people are totally freaking out. If we are freaking out because of too much information, and Chris, you're saying big ego, along that line, people need to find their own little safety net. And what they do is they're falling back on a behavior they think it's a correct behavior for them. They're saying like, it's too much information. I decide by myself what is right and what is wrong. I push the information away. And then the challenge along that line might be overall, does the information that is given to us has any credibility or not? So if I don't really 100% trust that source in a normal life already, I have a problem of trusting the source or not. An inner program is running inside of me that I might not trust people from the outside world. I fall back onto my own judgment, onto my own beliefs overall. Can I trust that person, that information or not? Especially if a person does not have the credibility. Nowadays we don't know who is saying the right thing or the wrong thing, what is right, what is wrong. We don't know who is credible or not. We have conflicting information. That means people freak out and they don't know how to handle it, and they're gonna do irrational actions like going on to the street and believe it's good for them. I don't care what others are saying. It is my life. I'm gonna go on to a jogging run. I want to get back into my normal routine. My routine is important. So I hope you understand this so far. Information overload causes the people to freak out. And they're struggling badly to identify that little loophole where they can feel secure, protected, safe again. What they did before overall was good enough. How do I handle it right now? Nobody knows how to handle that situation. What is wrong is what is right. So people push back information if they can, because they don't want to believe everything. They believe what is right for them or what is freaking them out, or they are hypnotized negatively. So it's too much information that freaks people out in the meantime. And if you have too much information, it is like if you have too many choices. What shall I believe? What shall I buy? If I have too much information, it does not lead to a change of behavior. It does not lead to a change of behavior because we are freaking out. We are retreating to what we know. We are falling back onto our little own safety net, our own little habits that have protected us yesterday, and we simply hope and pray that those little habits will still help us and save us. The question really is, who gives the information? Are they reliable? What is their credibility? People freak out in this kind of situation, don't know how to handle too much information, and fall back onto a situation that feels familiar to them. So what I want to share with you then is basically, we wish, in a normal situation, we really wish people would listen to credible information and say like, whoa, that is true, I believe this information, that's how I need to act now. I can trust that resource, I can trust that doctor from China, or the doctor from Germany, or the doctor from US, or the doctor from Malaysia, or the doctor from Singapore, because all this information are coming in right now all the time. Whom do I trust? I don't know. We wish when we give information, people would react to reliable information, but they don't know whom to trust anymore. And what is then happening? Of course, they get frustrated. They say like, I don't want to listen to anyone anymore. I fall back onto my own system, onto my own routine, onto my own belief system of what was true yesterday, and just follow my routine. The unconscious mind likes routines, and that is a challenge, okay? As I mentioned earlier, the unconscious mind wants to protect us. It's the highest function of the unconscious mind. Now, what does it mean is we don't actually want to change. We are running a sameness pattern. Before the crisis, we are running the sameness pattern over and over and over again. We did every single day the same thing. We did the same thing. We wanted routine. It kept us safe. Why change? Hey, I don't want to change my problems because I know my problems. I don't want to change the style of how I get up. I want to have my breakfast the same way I have. I want to go shopping like I always did before. I want to go to work. I want to see my friends. I want to see my team again. We want structure. We want sameness. We want routine. Right now we don't have this, because while we can have the breakfast, while we can have the shower, while we can have the Netflix, it's out of the norm right now. What we do is right now reacting fight or flight. If we are in a stressful situation, we don't know what to fall onto it. We are fighting. Remember the doctor recently in Penang who was fighting against the police officer overall because he fought for it. He fell back onto his own belief system. That was his little safety net, his way of acting. We fight because we don't know how to react. We are scared. We are fearful. We are frustrated. We are lonely. We have no way, we don't know how to deal with this unknown enemy around us right now. Or we fight, we run away, we are running away, we are sitting back, don't do anything, which might lead to people who are simply constantly watching Netflix, nothing else, getting into a wrong and strange routine, or go online shopping in order to build something new for them overall. So we are right now out of our comfort zone totally, don't know how to deal with it, but we are looking for structure, we are looking for people. Imagine for a moment, we were told over the last 10, 15, 20 years in companies, don't work alone, teamwork is what counts. Teamwork is important. If you are an individual player, you are not belonging into a team. Right now, people have to go back to home and start no longer working in teams But right now they are working alone by themselves. No structure anymore. I have to find my own way of dealing with myself. Where is my boss who is telling me what to do? I need to find my own way. I'm scared. Am I doing the right thing? How do I reach out to people who are, to my bosses or to my team? If I don't know if I'm on the right way, I have to deal with Zoom. I have to deal with information overload. I have to deal with the kids who are totally crazy. I have to deal with being alone by myself. Don't know how to deal with it because I'm not allowed to go out. That's when people start breaking the rules as well. So we are in very, very strange situations right now overall. So our system is totally in an unknown territory. We are contradicting our normal lifestyle overall, that the unconscious mind is protecting us. So I want to tell you one thing, this one tip which is very important is for you to establish something as simple as establishing a routine. Go back to your normal life as much as you can. Now you can't leave home, stay at home. But in order to give yourself that inner feeling of safety, of protection, of security, you need to take the time in the morning time and develop a plan. Because right now you might have too many choices as well available to you. You can online shop, you can Facebook, you can Netflix, you can sleep in, you can take your snoozing pattern, you can listen to totally lots of webinars, seminars, whatever it is. We have too many choices and we don't know how to handle it. We are out of our routine again. So what we need to do right now in our normal life is the following, that we really need to establish a step-by-step procedure. What we are doing in the morning time, in the afternoon, we need to pin it everywhere right now. So imagine for a moment what is your normal life like right now. So you should get up pretty much the same time as you did before the coronavirus forced you to stay at home. Don't sleep in, don't do things that are out of the norm. You got to give your unconscious mind the feeling of being safe and protected. So establish a routine. Get up in the morning time pretty much the same time. Do your shower, your breakfast, your brushing teeth, the style you need to do right now. Then maybe when you have a meet, then you are right sitting down, maybe over breakfast already, something along that line. You need to sit down and establish a clear, and I'm struggling myself with it still, but I'm getting there, a clear step-by-step procedure throughout the day. What do you want to do first, second, third, fourth, along the line throughout your day, and follow these procedural steps. Procedure as much as possible embedded in your earlier normal life. Remember, I said earlier, the unconscious mind wants to have sameness. We want to do the same thing over and over again. We are looking for sameness. Most people don't want to change, now need to change. Now they are forced to change. That means you are putting people who dislike change, rebelled change, worked against change. Now they need to work in an environment full of changes. So you need to give them, if you are a team leader or if you are working by yourself as an entrepreneur, maybe in your own office, you need to establish a routine step by step to keep things as same as it was before, to calm down your unconscious mind, to get back those signals to your unconscious mind that everything is actually the same. So what I do in the morning time, I get up at 8 o'clock, pretty much a normal time for me, because most of the time I worked at home. Even when we worked in the office, most of the time I had my first 4 hours at home before I went to the office at 11:30 or something along that line. So I get up in the morning time, I shower, I brush my teeth, I have my breakfast until about 9 o'clock. I read the news, read the WhatsApp, read go into Google, check for emails, check it out. Then after that, I'm starting to check out, hey, are there any seminars going on right now, webinars? How do I prepare for the day? Right now, I'm back into my routine of creating these kind of Facebook Live for me. You need to establish those routines. Along that line, hey, Nachwa is cooking again. Along that line, about 1 o'clock or so, I have my lunchtime. So that is a new pattern, but it's okay because it still fits into the pattern we had in Solaris and Thomas, where we had lunch at about 1 o'clock. And after my lunch, I go back to my laptop and I do the rest of the day my routine work. Namely, I'm listening to webinars, I'm studying my stuff, I'm answering emails, I'm coaching people online right now as well. So I'm establishing a routine, 3 or 4 points in a day that I want to achieve throughout the day. And in the evening time, I'm rewarding, that's important as well, I'm rewarding myself positively that I've managed to manage my routine. So I give myself permission to watch Netflix or watch a movie on YouTube at about 9 o'clock in the evening time to slowly phase the day out. So really, guys, the learning for you here right now is about you getting up in the morning time and establish a routine, and much of the routine should be, as much as possible, resembling your normal day-to-day life, to give the signals to your unconscious mind everything is safe, everything is okay. So I hope that this little tips helped you overall. Along that line. Can you still hear me? I hope you can hear me all the time, that it's okay, because I didn't even realize my mic was telling me that I was muted. Am I okay? Are you okay? Can you listen to me? Do you hear me actually the whole time already? Please give me the signals. Otherwise, I've half an hour talked good stuff and I now can. Earlier I could not. Oh my God. You couldn't. Please, anybody else just now missed a while. Okay. I hope I might have pressed the wrong button, but most of the time, could you hear me? Most of the time? Please let me know if most of the time you could hear me. I want to reiterate a little bit again. Just now missed a while. How much is a while? And now is it okay the whole time, or was I gone for a long time? So let me repeat back again what I was mentioning earlier, because I just realized it only that I might have been gone for a while. So again, please, what you need to do is establishing a routine in your life as much as possible. Identify 3 or 4 steps you need. Just for 5 seconds. Okay, Joanne. Okay, good. Thank you, Joanne. That was a chunk down information I needed to have overall, okay? So I don't need to repeat everything, I believe, okay? Now let me go back to this last slide. What I want to do. Thanks, Joanne. That was the information I needed. So again, summarizing quickly, okay? Remember, your unconscious mind has learned to protect yourself throughout your whole life. What you usually did yesterday was enough to survive, but now we are living in an environment totally out of control. We don't know how to handle it. In order to feel secured and calm again, and it's just the second session here right now only regarding what we want to do here in Facebook Live, you got to start giving your unconscious mind signals that you are okay. That you are okay again, that everything is resembling a normal lifestyle. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start giving you little tips coming directly from the unconscious mind here, from NLP. Even though today that was NLP about understanding mental pattern running, tomorrow I'm gonna give you an exercise of what you can do to instantly give your unconscious mind signals everything is okay, everything is safe, to calm your unconscious mind down right now. We're gonna get back again tomorrow same time. Please give me promise me to be back tomorrow again about, well, I'm starting again 6:50 with my nice beautiful introduction, and latest by 6:52 we're gonna be live again tomorrow evening with something you're gonna enjoy about how to calm down your unconscious mind. It doesn't take long, it actually takes a little bit only once you know how to do it. All right, guys, thank you very much. If you enjoyed that video, share it with your friends. I would really appreciate that. Give me comments, share your learnings overall, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in this Facebook Live. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors. I wish you